What's going on, everyone? I know it's been five months. Yeah, February, March, April, May, June, July. Yeah, 5 months since I posted a video on YouTube. Yeah, my bad. I really don't have. I got no excuse for you, other than just probably pure laziness. I tried making a couple videos, but yeah, they just didn't work out. I don't know, they just didn't feel complete. So here I am. I told you guys I'd do a Q&A. Told you to comment on a picture on my Instagram, and I'm going through comments right now. This question, a lot of these are very redundant, so I get a lot of the same questions. So hopefully this will help some of you guys out. Okay, so the first question is from, I'm probably gonna butcher a lot of these names, but Aquila, I believe. She said, "Who's taking your pictures?" Honestly, it's just, sometimes it's random people when I'm traveling. Sometimes it's a lot, actually most of the time it's just friends here in Charlotte where I live. Susanna asked me, why did you become a pilot? I answered this in my last video, I believe. I became a pilot just, I don't know, it just randomly one day I was interested in aviation. I got a job in an airport and took a flight lesson, did a Discover flight, and yeah, I kind of fell in love since then. I mean, keep in mind, I've been around aviation my entire life because my father's a pilot, my grandfather was a pilot, my uncle's a pilot, so it's been in my family. Dion asked me, how did I finance pilot training? You know, some people have cash to be able to pay for it. It just depends like what kind of school you go to, because your expense can vary all over the board. You can spend $40,000, $50,000 on training, or $200,000 on training, depending on what school you go to, or if you even go and get a degree associated with your ratings. So I financed mine through student loans, and thankfully my father helped me out with most of them, but he did give me a little bit of student loans, so I would feel like I guess contributed to my flight training. Cam asked, once said I will not be a pilot until I retire. In that case, what do you plan on doing instead when flying is so amazing? Yes, flying is absolutely amazing. I love doing it. I will never stop flying. I have my own airplane right now. It's just a little 4-seater airplane, but I still love general aviation. And even once I stop working for an airline, who knows, I might work a corporate gig. What do you plan on doing instead? I want to be my own boss. I want to work for myself. I want to set my own schedule. I want to be in charge of myself instead of someone else making schedules for me, and really, I want to be able to tailor my own life. So Corey asked, where is the best destination for a solo traveler and why? It's tough. Honestly, anywhere. You could go anywhere and have a great time. There's not one specific place that's better for solo traveling versus group traveling. I always do research before I go to another country of just things to be wary of, places to go, places to avoid. Because, I mean, there's crime everywhere you go, but some places are crime is more intense than others. It's always much safer with a group of friends. Yeah, I would say just anywhere. Just traveling by yourself alone is a great time. You can have fun. You can experience cultures with friends or by yourself. So Joshua asked, do you enjoy your overnights on your trips since you're single? I think that being away is tough if you're in a relationship because your significant other wants you home every night. But being single, do you look forward to going away for 3 nights a week? So being a pilot, you're off a lot of time. So you're honestly, you're gone, 2-3 nights at a time, not necessarily every week. You know, you work about half the month. And not every trip you're overnighting away. Sometimes you're overnighting back home, which is excellent. I mean, on overnights, a lot of the times I just go and work out. I mean, you don't normally have tons and tons and tons of time. I work out, I explore the city. Yeah, I tend to hang out with some people. I just go with the flow. Arista asked, how many years have you been a pilot? Well, I've been a commercial pilot. Well, let's see, I've worked for the airlines for the past almost 2 years now, but I've been flying since I was 18. Yeah, so I've been flying for 7 years now. Diana asked, are you a party guy or do you like spending time at home? I'm both. I love going out and having drinks with friends and just having a good time. Also, I love alone time. I love being at home. I live by myself in this condo. It's great, you know. Sometimes I just spend the day at home. Walt asked, what's the best place in the world? Definitely home. And Tony asked, have I ever visited Greece? No, I haven't. I almost went this month, but it ended up just taking way too long to get there, and I didn't have that much time, so I didn't want to just spend one day in Greece. So I ended up canceling that. But he asked, what are the requirements to be a pilot? So to be an airline pilot, so we call it an ATP license, airline transport pilot in the United States, you have to have 1,500 hours of flight time. Of course, you have to have your commercial license, your commercial multi-license. And yeah, and you can get that 1,500 hours. There's tons of different ways you can do it. You can, flight instruct like I did. You could do surveillance work. You can fly, tow banners. You could work for a 135 operation. This is the most important lesson you've learned during your flying experience. One thing I've learned is anything can happen at any time. You just always gotta be on top of things. My father always said, when you're taking off, expect to lose an engine, expect for something to happen, and be thankful that nothing did happen. Skylar asked, suggestions to people who are struggling at school. I hated school, honestly. I didn't like school until I transferred to an aviation university, and then I realized that school was awesome. If you're studying the things that you want to study, school became amazing at that point. Everything was aviation related or business related because I also have a business degree. Just things that mattered to me. Benjamin asked, is there a big demand for airline pilots at the moment? Yes, and it's gonna get bigger. There's a huge pilot shortage that's slowly evolving right now. So this thing called the baby boomers, they're all starting to retire. The retirement age in the United States is 65. So a lot of the pilots are getting to the age of 65 right now. So the retirement rate is just skyrocketing. So that means they're having to hire like crazy. That's why they're offering these huge signing bonuses and really, really working on recruiting and just trying to get people, even from people who have zero flight time. I know there's some airlines that'll sign you and start paying you from day one or pay for some of your training as long as you sign a contract that guarantees you'll go and work for them. Isabel asks, what do you want to achieve before you're 30? That's a good question. As much as possible. Of course, I have some aspirations of working for myself. All that takes time, and it takes a lot of time to develop a business and take your ideas and put them into action. All right, I didn't get to everyone's questions. I'm sorry it took so long to get a video up. I'm really gonna try to upload frequently. I'd like to get on a routine, and hopefully I'll feel more comfortable videoing out in public. I don't know, I've tried it a few times, and then I kind of just put the phone down when people start staring at you, so it gets kind of weird, but whatever. Yeah, everyone gets used to it. That's what everyone says. So I'll try and start videoing more. I want to do a lot of travel stuff. I don't know, exactly what you guys want. This sitting in front of the camera thing, I'm sure it gets really boring, but let me know. I'm going to Barcelona. I'm going to Paris, probably a couple other places in Europe here at the end of the month. Yeah, so let me know. I'm gonna video some travel stuff out there. And let me know in the comments down below, what you guys want to see. Would you rather see more stuff like this, just sitting in front of the camera, or would you like to see travel stuff? Would you like to see I don't know, gym stuff? What I cook for my trips? Just let me know. The list goes on and on. I can do anything. So just let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time.